All right, click the links for Odysee, Bit Chute, Discord, Telegram, or to support the channel on Coffee or Subscribestar. Maybe if I make this video quick enough, I can make this video without being so politically incorrect that I can't put it on YouTube, which is kind of the goal of the video. So this just in, after okay, so a lot of this stuff is kind of there's GiveSendGo, which is a Christian fundraising company, and there's GoFundMe, which is a globalist fundraising company. People have known about, this is dealing with the trucker thing. People have known about GoFundMe's problems, machinations, and their globalist tendencies for a while. And we've known about GiveSendGo as a Christian fundraising company for a while. In fact, somebody who's donated to me says they wanted me to get on GiveSendGo to donate that way. I looked into it and then I kind of forgot about it. I have to get back to that. It's a Christian fundraising company. You can do things for anything, but it's not controlled by these left-wing globalists. So when this thing started, they started to GoFundMe. That kind of that pinged on my radar as a bit odd, because you know GoFundMe had problems with freedom and liberty shouldn't be a conservative cause, but apparently it is now. So anyway, stay within that. This is the second time making this video because I got off on a tangent. Some things you can't say on YouTube. So GoFundMe essentially steals $9 million from Canada's Freedom Convoy under pressure from Trudeau. Initially, they said they were going to refuse to cave to pressure. GoFundMe announced late Friday that he decided not to disperse any more money to the Freedom Convoy and its supporters gathered in Ottawa. Users will now need to request a refund of their donation. It's not automatic, or risk the possibility that the company will instead reroute it to an approved charity, BLM or something like that. So Rebel News editor Levant reported GoFundMe's decided to take, some might say, steal. Yeah, I don't know what you call it. It's theft. It's supposed to be used to pay for supplies like gas, food. So this is a peaceful protest. And GoFundMe has allowed other peaceful protests, but they're not allowing this. So it's obvious political discrimination. I don't know the laws on that, if that changes the liability for the platform or not. So instead of donating it automatically back or refunding it automatically, which digitally is very easy to do, they're taking that $9 million unless within the next 2 weeks you fill out a request form. That's insane, and it's $9 million, so you're going to have some criminal issues with this, and you're going to have obvious civil issues coming up with this, because it looks like what it is. It looks like you're stealing $9 million from people who donated with the intent, and you've like abruptly broken that contract. Like, are you going to go back and inform all those donors, and they're going to have to put in a request to get a refund for like the $5 they donated? So I don't know if you can see. I don't want to click on it because it's Twitter. Donors must submit a request for full refund until February 19th, 2022. So what's that, 2 weeks from now? It's not automatic. That is really creepy. It looks like they're stealing $9 million because they are stealing $9 million. So, yeah, they're asking about the legality of this. GoFundMe is painting themselves into a tricky corner with this essentially theft of $9 million. Now, even if you're on the left, you look at this and, you have to know this is a breach of the fiduciary duty of care. This isn't good faith and fair dealing. This is underhanded and dirty. So if you're using GoFundMe, if you're on the left, you feel you're pretty safe. But still, I know there's a principled moderate left who's got to look at this and kind of wonder, this is not good. We have a peaceful protest, but only far left protests like BLM and Antifa are able to be funded. But something that a protest about liberty, which is it's weird that free speech and liberty are now far right concepts. Well, it's not weird. It's actually pretty freaking awesome for us. So you got to be looking at this and thinking, yeah, this is weird. But like I said, I'd like to know more about the people who set up the GoFundMe from the start. I don't know when this whole thing started, a couple months ago, I think. Why they use GoFundMe. I want to look at the people whose names are who are in those fiduciary positions of trust, whose names sign this GoFundMe thing. I'm sure they set up some kind of a board incorporated somewhere just for the purpose of running a charitable organization. So I want to know who those people are. Are they hashtag R guys? Why didn't they use give, send, go right from the start? That pings on my radar, and it's still pinging on my radar. I'm not saying this whole thing glows from outer space. You don't get that many people. You can't. It's difficult to manipulate that many people. I'm saying that all it takes is a few bad actors at the top. You know, the guy who was wearing a full ski mask and he was flying the crooked cross. All it takes is like, and they had a cameraman following him around. It's like nobody believes that. But you know, the best way to control the opposition is to lead the opposition. So I want to know who set this up, why they use GoFundMe instead of Give, Send, Go, because you knew when this thing started, you knew Give, Send, Go was a better option. And I think there's a couple other charities that allow fundraising, but Give, Send, Go is a Christian fundraising site that's unbiased and impartial. Why didn't you use them? Something about this is a bit off, which doesn't mean the whole thing's off. The whole thing is, you know, is great, fine, peaceful protest for sure. But you want to really take a look at your own side when you do anything. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, support channel on Coffee, Subscribe Star, and I'll see you guys all next episode.